Writing.
What did we do last time? I like what we did last time.
Yeah, I think we kind of just said
Just jumped around.
What
I like
about
that.
if we start with like something we didn't do?
Okay. Something that we could work on.
Yeah, something we
Okay, I have it here.
I have one, but I don't wanna go first, so.
Did we challenge each other? I know we asked questions, so there was definitely inquiry, but I don't know that we necessarily like asked a follow-up question that might have been in disagreement or anything like that.
For challenging, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree. I think sometimes like when I brought up like, oh, I don't feel like I will be comfortable, I think we should ask like those questions, like, why don't you think you feel comfortable? Like, what is kind of holding you back? Maybe that will make us.
Yeah,
That definitely.
this is good. See, and that would have been a good observation, because for me, with like making observations, I feel like sometimes like I notice or like, but I notice it unconsciously, but I don't really act on it. I don't know how to bring it forward and discuss it, and I just rather move to whatever we're doing. And that's what happened with that. Like, we could have asked that question and stop, right? And then discuss that and then return back to whatever we're saying.
Yeah.
Risk taking. Did we take risks today? I don't know. I'd say,
I guess like just me, I guess being honest and saying like, I don't think I would be willing to do this.
Yeah.
Because if I don't practice it
Okay.
here,
yeah, being vulnerable and like,
being honest about it.
if you would have, if we would have asked you the why, right? Maybe you could have self-disclosed a little bit. Yeah, that would have been change work. And processing the work as needed. Yeah.
I highlighted that. I feel like we were talking about processing work as needed, like how in Yalom and stuff, but we tend not to do it in the group. I don't know why.
I don't know. I feel like did we get off topic in the beginning? Or like towards the middle, like what we started in the beginning wasn't the same thing that we ended with? Like it wasn't all one topic or was it?
We were talking about Yalom.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, sorry.
I just like, is that okay to not stick to the same topic? Like,
I don't think so.
Question. We have to stick to the same
I
topic.
think so, because it's like focus. The work should be focused on the purpose. And there should be a purpose for the group.
What is that term that he said, like when we just like kind of jump between things? Do you know what I mean? That term he kind of used. It's okay. But I don't think that's what we did. I think because like I think that's what we're not supposed to do. Like talk about this and talk about that and talk about like just different random things. But I think it kind of flowed where we did talk about something in the beginning, and then I think that's when you asked the question, and that kind of changed the conversation to something on the same topic but slightly different because you proposed a question, which I think is fine. I guess I don't know. Is what we have to talk about.
Yeah, what do you feel? What do you think? Did you set a timer?
Oh shoot, no I didn't.
It's okay.
I think
Okay, but what do you
I
think?
think you're probably good. But yeah, I don't think that we need to, he has told us before that we jump around a lot, but I don't think we have to stay on the same topic. I just think like giving enough, whatever the group thinks enough is enough to whatever topic we're discussing, and then moving on to another one.
But I feel like we've done that before, and like it's always not kind of like
It's never
what we're supposed to do. Yeah, like what we're supposed to do. Maybe like going to different sections of like the same topic.
We kind of did, like we stood on Yalom and talked about different things in Yalom.
Yeah, so I think it has to be more specific though.
Well, see, I don't know how that's gonna be possible if we're all coming with different. That's one thing that I have. I guess it's about the clarity of goals of individuals. If we have different goals coming into the group, how are we supposed to talk about all these goals.
I think it's the beginning, it's saying like, what do we all have? Which I think you did. Did you?
I feel like I did, like if anyone wants to talk
Yeah.
about it.
They just
And
but like,
so-
does it have to be?
What if we're all different from one another? How are we gonna do that?
But does it have to
Can
be
you make space?
based on the same
Sorry,
like?
we keep.
No, it's good. I was gonna say actually we should kind of like not necessarily wait until the person finishes, like, cause that's not how a conversation happens. Like you talk, I talk, we flow, right? So like you were talking earlier and I wanted to say something, but I didn't know if I should have like interrupted you or not. So like, I feel like that would help with like fear flowing.
You can totally
Anyways.
interrupt me.
Yeah.
Mia, no, we're not interrupting.
Yeah, we're not interrupting.
I think we
what
should
you
all
talk-
interrupt each other though. Make it flow or something.
Yeah.
No, but I lost my train of thought, so continue.
I think for next class or next group, in the beginning we, starting without starting whoever the facilitator is, and then we kind of talk about the goal. See, I don't know if that would be even, like, is that even correct? Like, oh, I wanna talk about this, I wanna talk about that, you wanna talk about that.
I think that's good though.
That's
'Cause
good.
I think
So-
the facilitator, starting by not starting is just like, so what do we all have today? Like, that's not starting, it's not starting the conversation, but it's opening up the floor for others
To
to
start
to
where they
say.
wanna go in that
And then,
direction.
if you're saying Johnson, you're saying Yellen, you're saying Showman, and you're like, I'm good with whatever, I'm like, okay, we'll make space for everyone's thoughts, or maybe that we can see some intersectionality between everything.
Yeah, or like we could also like maybe the goals and it could be like from like what questions or what ideas do you guys have from whatever rating like it is. So
So I think from the group, like having a clarity of goals in the beginning is what we're gonna try to implement for
Mhm.
next
Yeah.
time.
yes.
I think we did pretty okay. That was good.
Yeah, you spoke about most of them.
I think we need to really do more on process work as needed, so maybe it'll help us to be in the here and now.
And what does that look like to you?
What do you mean, what is the necessity?
Like, when you say we need to process and work more, what would that look like ideally?
I think just being in tune, like, oh, do we feel like this is working, is this
Yes.
productive, is
Yes.
this not productive?
Right.
So is that the feedback part?
That's both
Yeah.
evaluation and then processing if the work is, if we're
Mm-hmm.
being effective.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts? That's it. Peace out, Boy Scout.
Bye.
So bad.